Raise your vibration by tuning in to Awakening Code Radio every Tuesday night here on KX 93.5.
We're down to about our last 8 minutes here on the show with Diksha healer Brenda Pareja. It's always awesome. I mean, this is our second show, and just sharing the space. There's those people in your life that just, it doesn't really matter whether you're talking or not or what you're talking about, but you're sharing that time and space together, and the energy is doing what it's supposed to be doing. The energy is flowing. You're kind of just supporting each other. You're both realizing the way that the energy is moving between the two of you. It's almost like a gift exchange that's just happening at the same time that words are being said or not said. But we both knew, because of the nature of the show, we know the space that we're inhabiting. So that sort of sets the stage, I believe, a little bit. Is so much, I don't know why it popped into my head, but it's like Burning Man to me, that the intention of the event is set so well in advance. The statement of what happens here, and it's gifting, and it's sharing, and it's art, and it's creativity, that the people it draws, you're just in that energy flow all the time.
Yeah, it's a perfect dance, isn't it?
It is. It's just it's a wonderful thing. So that's, again, the power of the intention behind things. You really need to set yourself down, do the breathing, take some time to look at your life reflectively, and more reflectively, less reactively, and think about the intention you're holding for yourself. You're really the only person that you can affect any change on. Mm-hmm. We want to believe that we're really drastically, we're so profound, and our impact is being felt by our kids and our spouses and our family and everybody else. Reality, working on yourself is a full-time job, and that's what it's supposed to be.
And you can read all these books, go to seminars. There's nothing wrong with all of that, because to me, you're working on yourself, you're divinizing your mind. But until the mind does become declutched, then you really will know what it's like.
Right, and I love that term, declutched. I talked about it in another show with somebody else, that the imagery for me is, it's not like your mind turns off. Your mind is constantly doing things. But when you think about a clutch in a car, that while the engine is revving, you can push this particular pedal in and disengage it.
That's right.
And so it's still revving, but you, as the driver, could push the clutch in and be in this state of calmness.
And that's an awakening, what it's like to be permanently awakened. You're just in that flow. And once the car actually stops, that's what you would call enlightenment. And that's what you read in books. I mean, everybody has these concept of what awakening is. And even the people that are awakening, they're confused because they thought they were going to be in this where no mind, no thought kind of state. Now that's when you get, I think I shared last time, if there was a building, a spiritual building of 1 to 100 floors, that most people are popping into 1 to 5, and 1 would be here, 2 would be, like 5 times, and then 3 would be way out there. It's exponential. So each level is huge, and then if you're in the 20s and 30s, you affect, without saying anything, you affect people in a room. And when you get into the 50s, we're hoping that we can get 70,000 people into that state, that you affect human consciousness all over the planet.
You reach critical mass.
You do, and that's what the whole thing about anybody in oneness. It's not a clique. It's not. People come to meetings, they get diksha, they grow, they go back into their lives, whatever path they're on. I mean, it's whatever path you're on, it just grows deeper. You could be a Buddhist or a Christian or a shamanic practitioner. It doesn't matter. It's like, come get diksha, grow, go back into your life and share it.
Well, I like the word diksha is a benediction. It's like get your benediction. It's almost, and what is a benediction is like what you think when you get to become announced as a minister, more or less, your benediction. And I love just thinking that we're all ministers. We all have the potential to be, we are ministers. When you go out throughout your day, no matter what it is you do, you are a minister of your thoughts, words, actions.
And you're serving humanity with that.
Or not.
Or not,
But that is your ministry. If you are out there being mean and unforgiving. Your ministry is meanness and unforgiveness.
That's right.
I mean, who wants to be a minister of that? We just need to take. So I love the idea that this Diksha is a benediction, that people accepting, I've just been, had my commission. I've been reminded that I am a minister to go out and take that very seriously of what am I a minister of? What is my life?
We are so conditioned and so programmed. I mean, if you think about it, we're just a computer, right? We have speakers, we have monitors, we have a computer stand.
Digits,
and we have a lot of programming.
Right.
We have a lot of software that comes up in our lives and from the subconscious. And we all know how powerful the subconscious is. So a lot of things get cleared with Diksha. That's what's so amazing. That's why people feel like they're really growing in their lives very quickly, because they receive a Diksha and everything starts coming out that doesn't need to be there. And also they can go into very beautiful high states, or they can experience bliss from nowhere. It's like you're happy for no reason.
That's awesome.
Awakening Code Radio is available on podcast. Visit www.kx935.com. Click podcast, then scroll to Awakening Code's previous shows.